Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Can Blue, a hockey podcast, the only hockey podcast covering the Rangers and the Canadiens.
Canadiens Rangers hockey podcast.
Oh, and it's
the end.
It's the end. It's the end of the season, the regular season. This will be the last episode we have before the playoffs. All but maybe 2 or 3 spots in the league have been claimed for that playoff spot. I know there's
Flyers, Columbus, Washington
in the East, and then I think the Kings are battling. The Sharks are battling.
Sharks are not out, and Nashville.
That's crazy. When that has implications for the Rangers and the Leafs, I think. We need the Kings to make the playoffs so that the trade for Artemi Panarin becomes like from a third.
They're in it right now for the last spot.
They're in it, yeah. Let's see. We'll take a quick look here. All right, Pacific Division. There's a spot at the end there currently held by Anaheim. And then wild card, Utah's claimed a spot. And then this basically looks like somehow Winnipeg is not out of it yet.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah. They were bottom of the league, but they probably will. So Winnipeg and the Sharks have 82 points. Nashville has 86 points. The Kings have 87 points. Anaheim has 90 points. So you would expect... I mean, there are some very minimal chances, but
those divisions are such weak
sauce. They're bad. Yeah, they're pretty bad.
82 and Edmonton clinched with 90.
Yeah,
like we clinched the last spot last year with 91. So like, and Edmonton's at top of or second place now.
I mean, you look across on our side of the pond there, like Philly. 94, still not in yet.
Yeah.
Washington 93, Columbus 92. So it's all kind of around that number.
Wow. Yeah.
It proves to be pretty much like 95 points as you make playoffs. Looking at the divisions now, Carolina locked up the first seed in the East and Metro with 110 points, and then the Colorado locked up the President's Trophy, which.
We know obviously. They're not going to win the cup.
Well, yeah, hopefully not, right? That's the good. We need that curse to keep going. They had 115 points, so they are on a heater, only have 16 losses, 11 OT losses. Right now, you're looking at those extra spots that are open for those couple teams that we mentioned, but it's a little bit of, some things are set. Like I think Carolina, obviously, you're not moving. Pittsburgh is going to be second in that division, so it's who takes that last Metro spot. And then within the Atlantic division, the Canadiens and the Sabres have the same amount of points. Sabres have the tiebreaker right now, so if they tie, they have
and we're less one game at hand than Buffalo.
And then Tampa. So Tampa has 2 games to go, and they're 2 points back. So if they also, I think, have the tiebreaker. So it's a little bit like, you should win out your games, hope Tampa loses one, and then you'll be home ice advantage.
To be honest, I kind of want to... I have no preference actually for home ice.
Dude.
I really don't.
No way.
I really don't. Maybe I'm biased because I'm actually not going to... I'm going to Montreal next week, which means they could be at the home ice.
True.
So I want to be in Montreal for at least one home game. It's really fun to be around. And I wasn't during our run in 2021. And before that, we weren't making the playoffs, so like I would love to be in Montreal during the playoffs while there's a playoff game at the Bell Center. That would be sick. So that's why I'm okay with being away for the first 2.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see on that.
And also, we perform really well on road trips. We're actually the second best team.
Playoffs different though.
I know playoffs are different.
And the playoff atmosphere at Bell, like that can win you a game.
No, it's a blessing and a curse, I think.
It could go the other way?
It could go the other way easily.
Yeah.
Easily. I mean, you saw that game the game before Caulfield scored his 50th, which, by the way, last time we spoke, he didn't. And Suzuki also didn't score 100 points, but now they've done... Stéphane Richer was the last one for 50, and Naslund was the last one for 100 points. And Suzuki's the first captain in Canadiens history to hit 100 points. So
prolific scoring for sure.
Prolific scoring this year. This year has been an absolute blessing. There's too much to say about it, but yeah. But before Caulfield scored his 50th, like every moment the crowd like cheered him on while he touched the puck, and that's like it threw him off his game, and we lost that game, I'm pretty sure, against the Devils. Yeah, it's not good. It could be a blessing and a curse, but overall, hopefully a blessing.
I think your players are somewhat used to it. They had
Yeah, that's for sure.
well, okay. So bringing this back, because I think that's the state of the league and the playoffs for the moment. Bringing this back to beginning of the year, we both were talking about what we think the best outlook for the team should be. Like for a team like the Canadians, young team, made the playoffs last year, lost in 5, I think. Right? You wanna I think the
Build on it.
expectation is build on it, make the playoffs again, win the first round, or like have a really competitive series,
Yep,
not a win
exactly.
one game. Uh, that looks like it should happen. I mean, you never know if you're basically locked in to play Tampa. Tampa, how do you feel about Tampa? Like
I'm okay with it.
You said
I'm really okay with
I
it.
feel like a couple weeks ago you were like, yeah, I mean, we have Tampa's number, so we're kind of feeling good. And then last time we spoke, you were like, now I don't know because
But they
get
won recently. Well, we won that game in Tampa.
Yeah.
And they came to us, and we won kind of like definitively. Or that was that was one of the best games of the season, just because there was just so much physicality, and we came out on top.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I'm at least feeling a little bit better than what I previously said is because like I think we could be out physical them. Yeah, they have just as much skill, if not more, in the playoffs than us, but like we could potentially wear them down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, I do give it like maybe a 50% toss up, but to be honest, I don't want to play Buffalo. Like, I don't feel great about it.
Right.
I do think Buffalo has the physicality and the skill. And I don't think my prediction for them is like I don't think the nerves of being in the playoffs for the first time in a long time is going to get to them. I think they're going to do just fine. I think they're going to, in fact, maybe even win the first round. So, like I think Buffalo is going to perform as they have been for pretty much since they've been on that tear.
Since they fired their GM.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically.
And again, physicality wise, they're pretty big. They got big defensemen and they could score. They could really score.
I think all signs point to the Habs taking that next step. If it's not a playoff win, I think we both, at this point, I kind of expect a Game 7 or playoff win.
Yep. Yeah. I'm hoping. Yeah.
And if it doesn't get to that, if it's like they get trounced, it's disappointing.
It all depends on the defense because, as many of probably know now, is Noah Dobson's out.
Yeah,
will miss.
That's big.
Even potentially the first round entirely. We don't know. It's a speculation, but he said he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks, which is already midst first round. So 2 weeks could mean 4 games a win for either team. So like, it really depends on how we fill in that gap because he's the number one block. Shots blocked in the league and our team, obviously. So
who fills in for him? Like Jack guys just stapled in now?
I mean, Gooley's back, so he played yesterday against the Isles, so that's good. Hopefully he can stay healthy enough. Reinbacher kind of slotted in for Carrier.
Oh, yeah. Saw him.
So Carrier may come back for playoffs and take either Jack Eye spot or Reinbacher's spot. Probably Reinbacher. I could see Reinbacher playing 1 game maybe in the playoffs, but maybe not game 1. We want
give him a second to
give him a second to take it in and really see what it's like because it does amp up. It amps up a lot. Like it's almost like hockey becomes like a different type of game when you reach the playoffs and when you're in that game 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just like it's not that I don't trust him. I think he's going to be a great defenseman. Granted, he doesn't get injured, but making game 1 probably not. So, but Carrier should be back by game 1 is my prediction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the potential matchups. It would be so great to have Buffalo play Ottawa and then Carolina play Boston. I feel like they have both teams have that issue, but I think
Yeah, I don't know.
signs are pointing to Carolina facing off against Ottawa and Boston against
Well,
Buffalo.
Boston just has to win one more
Yeah.
to face off against Buffalo.
Yes, and they play the Devils.
And not gonna lie, I kind of want Boston to face Buffalo
Why?
because it's like a trial by fire by Buffalo, and
I guess.
let's see if they could do it. I think
I just feel like the
Buffalo could easily beat the Senators.
I
Like,
feel like geographically though, that's a more compelling matchup. Like Ottawa, Buffalo, like they're kind of
that's true. That's
a
true.
little closer.
And by the off chance we win the division, we play Boston. That would suck. I'm sorry, but like,
Yeah,
I don't want first round Boston.
true.
That's like
That would be awesome.
I think first of all it'd
That
be awesome, but like too
As
much
a fan.
It's like too much pressure on them. Like I understand they could probably take the pressure, but I for some reason in my mind having Tampa as the pressure is more mentally better for them to take on. I think, because I don't know, Boston to me not only are they in a wild card spot, but I think they are a wild card type of team.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really.
Yeah, but they don't
it's
have
hard to-
Marchand, so they can't just like have that Marchand.
You know, they got Zadorov and
Yeah.
a bunch of random goons.
I'd be more. I don't know. The Marchand playoff guy is just. You know, like I feel like he always comes out.
Well, who do you think would be the best opponent for Montreal if they wanted to go far, at least for the first round? You think Tampa is a
No,
good one?
I don't think Tampa or Buffalo.
Okay, so
I think Ottawa is probably your best. I think
yeah.
if it was Detroit, you'd take that. I see what you're saying with Boston, but I don't believe.
You know
in it.
why though?
I don't
'Cause
believe in the Boston.
We're not used to being the overdog.
The favorites.
We're used to being the underdog, and that's why I think we could perform well against Tampa. And by the off chance we actually do perform against Buffalo in the end, I would take fighting Buffalo over Boston, or even the Sens, because those series could get really ugly.
They could, but I think the Sens have a similar goalie issue.
And maybe it's a hot take that I'm saying, like, take the hard teams first.
Yeah,
because
I think
like
it's a little crazy.
Because
I guess though, like if you
it's
get
a mental
through that,
thing.
if
It's
you
a
get
mental
through
thing. I
that-
think we're mentally prepared for those teams more than the Sens and Boston, because those guys are.
I mean, either
Unpredictable.
way, you're
I
gonna
think
have to play either Boston or Buffalo in the next round.
Yeah, but I want to win round one.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least, I want to win one round.
Oh man. Okay, so that we're gonna have to see the next 3 days how that all shakes out. Every team has
We got one more game, and it's against Philly.
a couple games.
And that's gonna be tough because I know Philly plays tonight. Today's Monday,
Yep.
but they're gonna fight hard because they want to keep that last playoff spot. So
Yeah, I think one win gets it for them.
okay, so if they win tonight, then
Yeah.
they'll ease off. I just want to avoid any injuries. Like Dobson getting injured is like one of the last things. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
like it's not as bad as Suzuki.
Or Hudson.
Or Hudson or Caulfield, but, like-
Slav or Demi or
I would say it's on par with Demi.
yeah.
Like but Noah is our top right-handed defenseman. Like
Yeah.
he moves the puck, block shots, penalty kill. Like he is really important.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucks. I'm kind of hoping he like takes some injections and like just plays, but at the same time I know how terrible it would be for, you know. I don't know, they didn't say anything, but if it is a broken thumb, that would suck. You can't really feasibly play with that.
So last pod we talked how you had to go probably 5-5 to make the playoffs. You proceeded to win like 6 or 7 of the next games.
Yeah, we went like 10-2,
Yeah.
11-2.
So you took care of business. You
Yeah.
made it. We said like 98 to 100 was going to
I'm
be the
very
lucky
proud of them.
number. You got it. You're in. You should look forward to it. We'll meet during the playoffs. Any other meaning we will meet and talk during the playoffs. Any
Yeah.
other just like things to mention? Obviously, we said
I'm just really happy for
Yeah.
the team. I think as a Habs fan, this is the most exciting year and most fun year we've ever had in the past 2 decades,
Yeah.
if not more.
Mhm.
Just because, I don't know, things are just not only it's not just about the points, it's about the cohesion of the group. It's about the significant, huge improvements in our young rookies and the fact that we continually debut like new rookies,
Yeah.
like and like high rank, like they high touted and
Mhm.
draft pick rookies like Reinbacher and later on Hage. It's just like kind of crazy and surreal because that was never the case for us. Who would have thought that Caulfield getting picked at, was it 16, 15, 15, I think by us, would score 50. Like no one would have thought that. No one
Yeah.
thought that.
Yeah.
Like you would have asked me to put money on Caulfield scoring 50. I'm like, no way. Like I could see 40, but even that is a stretch. But the fact that he scored 50 and Suzuki getting 100 for the first time in 3 decades is insane. And we're only just beginning, which is the crazy part too, because these guys are gonna get older. Demi and other players like Kapanen, if we keep them, they're gonna develop even further. And it's crazy. It's crazy. All we need to do now is build the, how do I put it? Like just like the proper depth structure that will help them go on a deep
Mhm.
run for the cup.
It's like build out the bottom six and then
Yeah.
the defensive core, and then like
So finish up the defensive core.
You've answered the goalie question. It's no longer a three-headed monster. It's
Yeah.
two. Monty's out. Dobish is playing great. Fowler is a good, like, your future, you think.
Yeah.
So like you hope that progresses. You have to probably make some changes in the D-core.
Close up the D-core.
Yeah.
I think that's the next step. And find the depth scoring, because the one thing I would rag on, and a lot of my family would also obviously agree because I complain about it a lot, but the depth scoring is more often than not just not there.
Yeah.
Like for example, Evans, God bless his heart, he's a trooper for the team. Great on the PK, although our PK is not the greatest in the league, but regardless, he works a lot. He just like misses a empty net yesterday. Like,
yeah.
And he's just like right there. And there are many moments where Evans has these chances that he just can't bury. And last year that happened in the playoffs against Washington. There was that one moment where we could have been up in one of those games and Evans just misses the entire net, a wide open net. So and Newhook, of course, he's hot and cold. I'm sure if he didn't get injured, he would have been more hot than cold. But right now he's off and on, and Kapanen too is off and on. Like his scoring kind of stopped. He hasn't been. I mean, again, it's his rookie season, so I lay off him a bit more. But our depth scoring needs to change. I mean, Gallagher again, one of my favorite players, trooper, can't keep up with the speed of the game anymore. Texier, he has his moments, but he had a chance in front of the net yesterday. I know it's against Sorokin, but and it was saved by him. But
dude, the flurry of goals yesterday was insane.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
3 minutes, just like think.
Under 1 minute, 3
was
goals.
it under one?
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah. Crazy.
It quieted that crowd. Oh my god.
I was surprised too.
That's
yeah.
Is Sorokin the clear favorite for Vezina? Because like
He's number 2.
There's
at the
things
very
like that
least.
where I'm like, I don't know. Vezina goalies don't just have a minute of, oh my god, everything's going in.
Yeah, but like you were there. I mean, didn't you see the defensive breakdown in front of him? Demidov was wide open for that power play goal, and then
power play, so like whatever.
They allowed Newhook to go on the
Yeah.
wing just uncontested.
Yeah, and then who scored off the rush like right over the pad posting in? Was that not Newhook?
No, yeah, that was posted, and that was Newhook.
Yeah. I felt like that was a rush type of thing, but felt like pretty clear shot, not through traffic. Good,
Yeah.
well placed.
That's true. That's
But-
true. I mean, far side.
It's like a perfectly
yeah.
placed shot, and it went posting in. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just for it to happen in like 1 minute.
But then the Bolduc goal, I know it was
Yeah.
the game was pretty much over.
Sick though.
Like
Good effort.
like Doc just threw it, and Baldock just tapped it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, depth scoring like needs to be better. We can't just rely on 1.5 lines, I think. And I don't think we are just 1.5 lines. It's just sometimes it feels that way. We just have a couple names on the team that are just inconsistent. For example, Doc, injury wise and play wise, because he tends to play. His cycle is play tentative,
Doc.
Okay. Then gain a little confidence. Maybe has one game, he gets a goal and gains confidence. Get injured, and then repeat. So that's his cycle.
It's a vicious cycle.
And it's unfortunate because he does have the talent, but and he has the size to get in down and dirty in the paint, but he doesn't. And I mean,
it's not his style.
It's not his style, but he should.
Yeah.
Do I don't know. You got to pick up a role. Yeah. So if you're not going to be a flashy move the puck kind of driver, I mean, you have to do something else. At least be a stabilizing force at the 3C that he's in somehow. But I don't know. Again, maybe it's just the lines, and I don't know. All I know is for a Stanley Cup run to become true and you win one is the depth scoring scores random goals. All it's always trickled out through each
Goudreau,
game. Exactly.
Ross Colton.
Exactly.
Tyler Mott.
You don't see Suzuki's name.
Yeah.
On the score sheet for one game, but we win.
Yeah.
That's how you win in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
You don't see anyone on the top line.
Yeah, exactly.
Scoring. And when it's that top heavy, you could see if you have the best two players in the world, Draisaitl and McDavid.
Yeah.
They can't get it done because you need the depth scoring, which they don't have.
Florida is just Luster-Rainen and
Verhaeghe's just scoring.
And Verhaeghe, and that's it. That's it, and they score and they win.
Yeah.
That's how it needs to be, and that's how we need to build it. And right now, I just don't have confidence in the back six to do that.
It's easier to find those. It's easier to find those guys.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the hard part of the rebuild has been accomplished, and I'm so happy about it because we have the core guys to take us all the way. We really do. It's just now it's about reinforcing the walls, just the back walls.
And you're gonna have to get rid of some of the guys that you like to get to that.
Exactly.
But that's the fun part.
But I also who though? Who? Maybe I don't know. Maybe Jack Iron Struble. I mean, although
who has value that you'll be able to get something back for? Because
the first person I can think of right now is Kapanen. He's young, decent rookie, really good rookie season, not just decent.
Yeah. I don't know. You have to.
He has value. He has value. Maybe Newhook, but I like Newhook, so that. Maybe that's why he's the perfect candidate. It's definitely not any of, the first line, Hudson, Demi. Those guys are untouchable.
Yeah.
And Fowler.
Yeah.
Of course. So it's kind of hard to say. It's anyone that's not that.
Reinbacher.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll play him just to see if he could take the heat in the playoffs. I mean, Demi played. Not that he's like Demi, but
you got to just think there were so many times that in the trade deadline the Rangers were in the mix for a Jake Gensel or someone, and it was you'd have to get rid of Othman and Kakko and someone else, and it's all these guys aren't even on the team, and I would have rather had Jake Gensel, but at the time I'm it's way too much. What the hell? So you can't prospect hug too much. Hage, Hage, for example, he hasn't even played a game.
Yeah, I agree that
if the right player comes up, you gotta just do it. Your core is now. Hage is probably a couple years out from actually making an impact, unless he's a Celebrini, which he's probably not.
And he did take another year in the NCAA, and everyone's the more radical fans are saying oh, he doesn't want to be a Hab, and you should trade him. I disagree with that, but now that you bring it up, I mean.
It's all for the cup.
It's a possibility.
You can't just build and build and build and then hold on to all of your prospects. You need to get rid of. You need to make the hard decisions, and it needs to hit. And it's really hard to do. But
yeah, I mean, pretty interesting times.
Yeah,
we got the core.
Yeah,
so we just need to build around that and see.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's
Well,
interesting.
this is a good.
People are gonna go. People are gonna
Yeah,
go for sure.
it's a good segue into Rangersville. So the prospect talk, just looking at where the Rangers stand in the playoffs, or in the not the playoffs, in the standings,
Playoffs.
not the playoffs,
Oh
in the
man.
standings.
Wait, just real quick, because you mentioned like at the beginning of the year, what was your idea of like the projection of the rate?
I
Was
think
it
what I
this?
said was just be fun again. Like, please, it's so brutal to watch this
Yeah.
team suck. And they just didn't really they didn't really get much better. There was a time it was like, all right, they're doing something's okay, and then it's
Right,
just like,
right.
oh my god, they're so bad. And then it's like, okay, Fox gets hurt, and then it's like Shesterkin gets hurt, and then it's like, oh my god, just
Miller.
get us through to the Olympics, and then at least we had that to like watch and be
Yeah.
freaks about. And then they came back, and it was the high of the team because like Drury and Sullivan and Trocheck and Miller, they're all like a part of that. But it still just has a bad taste and leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and like wasn't super fun until they got rid of Panarin, which is like you'd think would be counterintuitive.
Right, right.
I still sad to see him go, but like they started being fun because like they had to put Perot on the top line. They had to try out these new combinations of what led us to Perot, Zibanejad, and Lafreniere.
And now you see a glimpse
came
of
out
the
of his
future.
shell more. Perot's looking good, like, and you have all these young kids, Sikora, Shemlosh, and like all these guys who've been in the AHL, just like waiting for a sniff of the NHL, and they get it, and they're like playing with intensity. They're not the most highest skill. They're not going to be probably your top six, but even if like one or two of them can make the lineup next year as your bottom six, we have a good middle, more bottom six core that
No,
like
I've been
these
noticing
guys are
that they
just like
score.
they can go. And I
They
could see them. They play it hard. That's the type of player that Drury and the Rangers have been going after, like bigger, hard to play against areas, because that's where they lacked so much when they were higher in the league, and that's what they drafted for, to try to fill that in. But what they did in doing so is now they just don't have any skill, and they do with Perot, but like you don't have centers in your organization that are ready for a top six role. You don't have
Yep.
highly skilled wingers. I mean, maybe Greentree grows into that. Maybe Perot will just keep growing, but it's like you really need to hit on this next draft because you have basically a guaranteed top 5 pick.
Yep.
Right now, you're in third to last. If you lose out, you're guaranteed, I think, fourth at the lowest.
Have you seen the top 5?
Like players or teams or
Yeah,
what?
no, the players.
I mean,
Outside of McKenna.
what it looks like is McKenna, Stenberg, and then it goes like 2 or 3 defensemen.
Yeah.
And then it goes like Malhotra, and there's another
You
guy.
thinking going for the best play? Okay, so like let's say you don't get Stenberg or McKenna.
So if we're 3,
Go for the best player or the role?
like
Position.
if you could guarantee me that who I'm drafting is Matt Schaefer, and he's a defenseman, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah.
But you can't, and we have a lot of defensemen, and yeah, you're gonna get rid of probably Schneider. You're hopefully keeping Fox and Gavrikov. You have a couple of other guys that like are sniffing around, but like you have your top 2 lined up.
Yeah.
And your biggest need is scoring centers or wingers. Those guys like Verhoff and whoever else, like they're probably going to be really good defensemen.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like that's just not your need. I don't know if you do that.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
You have to weigh
Yeah.
it, because it's like, do you think the next tier of wingers and centers in the draft are gonna make an impact, or is it more of a gamble? And if it's more of a gamble, then it's like you might just want to take a sure thing in Verhoff. But it really still doesn't help you, and you still have to go out and make a trade and try to get someone else. So there's more work to be done. There's some people saying like they should absolutely not take a defenseman like because of this issue. It's harder to me to say that for certain. It would be cool if they got like a total stud defenseman, and then maybe I don't want to do this, but maybe if Fox is so pissed that he wasn't on the team, you can trade him for a haul back.
right.
That is like
right.
a very hypothetical thing, but like something that maybe you have to consider. Like,
Couldn't go
how
wrong
are you
with it.
getting these?
Yeah.
How are you getting a top 6 center or winger? I don't know. And if it's not McKenna, it's not. I don't even know if I want Stenberg. Just how it's been going for the team, drafting European wingers. Like, it's just been
Yeah,
horrible.
you mentioned that before. Yeah.
So it's tough. It's kind of McKenna or bust. And if we don't get it, which we probably won't because we don't have the best odds, but we'll see. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough position because it's like, I mean, yeah, we tanked so hard we got first pick. So, and then the other times the draft was pretty deep. I mean, one of them we got, I guess, a defenseman, Reinbacher, but that was we already had everyone else, I think, covered up. So it's like, yeah, we need defenseman, or at least one defensive prospect that's like a high tier one.
You never know. I think McKenna's the closest thing to a sure thing, and then everyone else is like,
for sure. I think Stenberg is too, but I know how you have reservations.
Is he small?
Don't think so.
Is he like under 6 foot?
Probably, yeah.
That's small.
Yeah, that's not. What's small is like Caulfield.
Yeah.
Height.
Let's see.
That's like, but even then, if you're a skilled forward, you're gonna get goals.
I'm looking up. He's 6 foot allegedly.
Okay.
He's
they bump it up by one usually, by 1 inch.
I mean, I get so hyped about prospects. Like, it's so dumb. You do too. It's like, oh, this guy's insane. He's killing it in the Swedish league. And then he comes over and you're like, dude, what is this? What is this? So we'll see.
We haven't felt that way since, I don't know, Paling. But Paling is doing well now. He's like a bottom 6 row penalty killer, pretty solid. Yeah. So, like, I don't know, that could be the worst case scenario. You get a guy that reliable guy.
The end game is just like, as a Rangers fan, you should do what I've been doing. Keep rooting for losses, but like showing growth from Perreault and the young kids, because that's like, you just want it to be a more fun atmosphere for these guys. Because if it's horrible, like, you're gonna have Fox leave or other people leave.
JT needs to make some changes over summer about it.
He won like the Mr. Ranger award this year.
What is the Mr. Ranger?
It's like,
award?
exemplifies leadership, and like, it's just like a throwaway, dude. I don't know. It's really annoying. Like, I think Mika won the best player award. I think I
don't know.
I think JT won like the Mr. Ranger. It's just they're dumb throwaways, but like, it just, you watch the games and you're like, that guy's not. I don't see it.
Yeah, even Ranger fans agree that like the leadership and body language of Miller is just, it needs to change. So I mean, I don't know how long he's locked up for. Like, what's his contract?
A long time. six more years, maybe. I don't know. 4 more years. So that's kind of just what we're looking for in the next 2 games that we have. The other things the Rangers are in the news for, which is not great. One is Larry, Dancing Larry. If you've ever been to a game, you've seen the bald guy who like does dances during the second and third or period or something. He's been well known around the Rangers community as, like, if you see him in public, he's like a drunk, kind of.
Right.
Pretty sure.
Right.
And there was a report. Maybe this is fake. I don't doubt it. This is why it would be a good hoax. Right. That he was just like drunkenly like spitting on people and shit, and and then the day that came out, they like honored him at the game that for 30 years of service. Or something, man, which is just like, maybe this is the time. Let's get rid of him. Like, I'm good. It was funny when I was like 12 and going to games and seeing, I was like, oh, it's so good, and he always dances to like the Black Box song,
right?
Like wrap it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I think it could be time we move on.
I think it's time to move on. Yeah.
And then the other thing, which I guess maybe that's just like a drop the ball moment from the Rangers, like social media or marketing people, like honoring him when that came out. But another thing was they scratched Drew Fortescue, local kid, like big story, and he was going to get an $80,000 bonus if he played 10 games or more, and they scratched him a game or two ago, and that prevented him from getting to 10 games. which is just like, it seems like such a home run. Like, just let the kid play. He's like obviously thrilled to be here. He's grew up in the area. It's 80 grand. It's not like
Who's
it's
doing
not
these
like Dolan is counting
decisions? Who's
this.
doing these
And it's
decisions,
either a
man?
deliberate decision to save money for some
Or
dumb reason
accidental.
or accidental, and that shows negligence. So like either way, it's stupid. And it's like you're trying to build up some good karma and good just PR.
Just
Good
good
PR.
vibes.
Good
Just
vibes.
get
And after
good
the whole
vibes.
Goodrow and Truba thing, and now you're just this comes out, you're like, how could you do this? So it's frustrating. And I'm creeping more towards the jury should be relieved camp.
Okay, there we go. Finally,
I'm creeping there. I'm creeping
the
there.
light. He's seen the light.
And I just realized this as we were talking because like when I said the Sabres started doing well when they fired their GM.
Oh,
was
there
like,
you go. There you go.
Is that what it's gonna take? I have a soft spot for Drury, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't have 3+ years of rebuild.
I don't know, man.
in
That's
me.
not.
It's tough. So we'll see where this goes, but that's kind of the Rangers stuff. We're gonna be watching the standings pretty closely, and then hoping for
Wait,
a
how many
lottery.
games do you have left?
I think 2.
Okay.
We just need to lose out.
You play Tampa? One game?
We play Florida and then Tampa, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hopefully both L's.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Tampa wins. I would like that just for us because I want to play Tampa over Buffalo.
Well,
yeah.
We're gonna see. Anything else?
I mean, just as a Habs fan, be excited. I mean, there's the sky's the limit right now. We got I'm going to say potential for now, but like kind of the number one running Selke candidate. You know, the next guy is Amadio from the
Really?
Senators, which was
I don't know.
surprising to me. And a Norris candidate.
I guess that's right. Selke, like Barkov would just get it.
Yeah, Barkov.
Usually.
I think Suzuki is the guy this year. Norris candidate, Hudson. Calder, 2 candidates, Dobish and Demidov. I know they're not going to win it, but you know, at least we're up there. So let's get a win in the playoffs and just enjoy ourselves. Really, just like be grateful. I think for Habs fans, and this is also to myself. Just
enjoy
like,
it.
Enjoy it. Be grateful.
It could come crashing down way quicker than you think.
Exactly. Exactly. An injury or two, and then boom, like back to square one. So.
Yep.
Let's just enjoy it, you know, and I'll enjoy it, and I'll be enjoying it this weekend for the first game and second game. So
right.
Very excited.
Cool. Thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll be back next week or so, and we'll have a little bit of a mid-first round, just like recap and thoughts.
Yeah, for
Cool.
sure. Thanks guys.
Everyone.